if we could get a medal or a trophy for a team that goes 1-0 up in front and then thinks it's a good idea to defend so deep, literally 2 centimetres outside of their box when they can't defend, we'd probably win. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hollie's Hotspurs. Today I'll be discussing the eventful game, shall I say, against Man United on Friday night. If you are new to the channel, please hit a like on this video, comment what you thought of the game below and hit that subscribe button. Now, I was buzzing all day for this game to start. I mean, you could probably see how excited I was right here. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur, and the Spurs go marching on. As you see, I'm literally like a kid at Christmas Eve, buzzing off my nut. Sadly, when the lineup came out, that all got deflated. To start with, we've left our key man Toby Alderweireld, probably our number 1 centre-back at the moment, out of the side on the subs bench, which left Serge Aurier, Dyer, Sanchez and Davies to start the match. To be honest, I was having a bit of a meltdown when I saw that, because for me, I really don't rate Dyer. But to be fair, last night kind of proved me a little bit wrong. We then saw Sissoko and Winks in the middle of the park. To be honest, I was quite happy that Sissoko was at that CDM role. Not necessarily Winks, but we'll move on from that. Then we saw Lamela starting as cam, and to be honest, I should have really saw it coming. I think Mourinho likes him a lot, so I should have really saw that coming. And then Stevie B, Sonny and Kane up top. To be honest, that attacking 3 scares any team in the Premier League. That defence scares every Tottenham fan. The game kicks off, and like I said, Dyer for me, I really don't like him in the side as a centre-back or as a CDM. And to start with, it was really proving me right, the fact that he seemed to do what I do in Foot Champs, bring himself forwards out of position to try and win the ball. And to be fair, most of the time he actually did win the ball, so credit to him. And last night, apart from the dodgy incident towards the end of the game, he did play really well. So credit to you, Dyer, you've proved me wrong. Obviously, at the start of this game, the whole thing that's going through my head is Aurier versus Rashford. Yes, okay, people keep moaning at me, he's not the worst right back there is. But trust me, I rate him going forward. Defensively, it's a no-go from me. Coming up against Rashford, Rashford's going to have a field day. This was quite evident when Bruno Fernandes whips a ball in on the 21st minute. And to be fair, he was probably Man United's best playmaker and best player on the pitch for them. He was trying to make things happen, and this was evident in this 21st minute. Bruno plays a lofting ball into the box, and to be honest, he don't really deal with it very well. It bobbles off of Sanchez's head, like he goes to clear it, it hits the side of his head, and it pings straight to the path of a Rashford, who is unmarked at back post. Where is Serge Aurier at this moment in time, I do not know. But anyway, it pings off of Sanchez's head, right to the feet of Rashford. And luckily for us, he pelts it straight at Lloris. So Lloris reacts really quick and manages to save the goal. That was quick reactions from the captain. We could have easily gone 1-0 down in the 21st minute. We were going forward, we did look like we were going to score nearly every time. That's probably been a bit generous to us, but we did have some attacking qualities last night. We were playing well going forward in the first half, where, may I add. On the 27th minute, this happens. Our man, Stevie B, strikes once again for Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, Luke Shaw's definitely costed Man United here. Why on earth has he tried to move forward? He's left a massive gap in behind. That means Serge Aurier, yes, Serge Aurier, man that I criticise all the time. But like I say, he's good going forward, alright? I'll give him that. Passes the ball to Stevie B. Stevie B manages to turn slabhead Harry Maguire inside out. I mean, Harry Maguire turns like a freight train anyway. Means that Stevie B is in, smashes it straight at the goal. De Gea, if I was a Man United fan, I'd be livid. De Gea has got to be saving that all day long. Okay, it was hit with some power, but still, it was straight at him and it goes in. So for me, let's go, 1-0. Then 3 minutes later, we have another crack. Sissoko is in a wide position, puts the ball in. Sonny back post. Sonny has an attempt on goal with his head. Unfortunately, it just goes over the top of the bar. It was headed in the top corner. Sadly, it doesn't go in. Lamela, this whole game, has raised the tempo 100%. The thing that put him down last night was the fact that, one, he couldn't really pass 9 times out of 10. He just needed to play that easy ball, and he just passed it to a player in red. So that was really annoying. And secondly, I don't know how the man didn't get booked. He was kebabbing people left, right and centre with his feet. It was mad. There was needless challenges. I just didn't understand it. But to be fair, give credit to him, he did look one of our liveliest players last night. It's just a shame he can't necessarily control his temper sometimes. With that, half time comes. And to be fair, it wasn't a bad half from us. Yes, there were some bum twitching moments in our defence, but I knew that was going to happen anyway. But we've managed to keep us strong. We've actually managed to attack very well when we have. So I was excited for the second half. Second half comes, and I want to down vodka. Because, okay, Jose has obviously chosen to say to the lads, right lads, we're going to sit really deep and try and defend, and him on the break. Sadly, we had no legs second half to be able to counter-attack. This is what infuriates me. Yes, people say it's Jose ball, it's the way we play, but Jose, mate, we can't defend anyway, so telling us to sit deep is only going to end in carnage. This is evident in the 54th minute when Man United have a lovely passage of play. Bruno's way out from the box, he has a shot and it just goes wide, and I'm thinking to myself, here we go. Then we have another good passage of play, and to be fair, it looks really nice. Stevie B gets taken out, but he manages to pass the ball just before to Harry Kane. Harry Kane is moving towards the goal. He puts a cross into Lamela. Lamela slides and it's well blocked. That was evident of what I was hoping to come of the rest of the second half. But no, we go back to sitting in deep. And to be honest, Harry Kane for me last night really didn't do anything. Okay, lots of people have been saying, I've seen on Twitter, that he was sitting in DM, sitting in defence. Like, you're a striker, mate. What are you doing sat there? Whether Jose's told him because of his height to sit back, I don't know. But why would you make your striker sit back? It really doesn't make any sense. The same with his choice in subs. If we're sitting back and defending, like we were, because Jose clearly thought we could hold that 1-0 lead at constantly defending, which we're shite at, he decides to bring on a Gedson and a Gio. Surely you take off Winks and put Tanguy there just to sit with Sissoko. I honestly didn't get the subs, and we didn't even use all of our subs either. Like, it's a madness. So as we're playing so deep, it's like when you play one depth on FIFA, it allows so much pressure on yourself that at one point you're probably going to crack. And this is what I'm saying, why would we sit back and allow pressure on ourselves? Why don't we push on to get that second goal, and then if a goal comes from Man United, we're fine because we're 2-1 up? I just didn't understand the logic behind it. And then, just as I thought, oh my god, we might actually save this lead even though we're defending this whole time, Dyer gives away a penalty. Take a look at this. This passage of play and this penalty has probably caused the most controversy within both United fans and Tottenham fans. For me, it's a penalty. Yes, okay, it's very soft. But Dyer's just been skinned by Pogba by doing his flicks and tricks, and he's in the box. Okay, Dyer's intent might not have been to bring him down, but it was definitely to try and put him off the shot. And unfortunately, there is contact. And in this game, when there's contact, it's a penalty inside the box. Okay, Pogba might be looking for it, but isn't every striker in the Premier League? Isn't every striker looking for a penalty? I mean, some fans from opposite teams will say Harry Kane's looking for a penalty, and in some games. And to be honest, every striker does. But I don't know why fans are moaning whether this is a penalty or not. Man United were going to score regardless. Sitting so deep for 40 minutes is allowing so much pressure on yourselves. And you know what we're like? We're crack under so much pressure because we can't defend anyway. So okay, it's unfortunate that goal was given in the form of a penalty that's caused so much controversy. But a goal was coming. We need to move on. In the 90th minute, I thought my worst nightmares were coming to me. I was thinking, brilliant. We sat back for 40 minutes and now we're going to be losing this game 2-1 when we should have pushed on for the second goal. VAR steps in and says it is not a pen. And when you re-look at it, I think Dyer is probably very happy because this time he actually hasn't really done anything wrong. Bruno Fernandes loses his footing and he falls to the floor. And there's no contact from Dyer this time. And people say it's no different from the first one. It is different from the first one. Pogba is in front of him and Dyer pulls him back. Okay, it's a slight nudge, still a penalty. I think we also need to point out this ridiculous save from Hugo Lloris.
Who sure did well.
This is in the second half at some point, and my God, the man is an octopus. And I admit, I have criticised Hugo Lloris and his near post, but tonight the man was on fire. I don't know whether it's because of that injury he sustained last year with his elbow, and now he's got a bit more confidence, but my God, that save from Martial. Man rose like a salmon and tipped it over the bar, because that was going in. There was a few cases tonight where he saved our bacon as well, especially when there was a goal scramble in the box and he tipped it round the post, and that save from Rashford in the first 15 minutes. So credit to you, Hugo, you've done well tonight. The same with Sissoko and Bergwijn. Sissoko was their boss in that middle of the park. He managed to be able to get tackles in left, right and centre, just hold his own in there, especially when he was playing against Bruno Fernandes and Pogba at one point. Definitely did us very proud last night. And Stevie B, his movement was incredible last night. Here, there and everywhere, managed to secure in that goal as well. But apart from that, I wasn't really impressed. Okay, Dyer had a pretty decent game as well. It was very unfortunate with that penalty, but I've already gone over that. And yeah, apart from that, it wasn't great. I mean, Davies put a good shift in as well, to be fair, against Dan James. Dan James didn't really have much field play last night. But yeah, apart from that, I wasn't really impressed. I mean, like Harry Kane was playing as a DM at some points. He was so far back. I don't know whether that's Jose told him to because of his height, to be able to block balls coming into the box from Man United. I don't know. It was just very strange. But yeah, wasn't a great result last night. Like I said, you can't expect to win a game when you defend for the rest of the second half, especially with our defence. It's never going to work. We just need to look forward to Tuesday. Like Mr. Sissoko said, 3 points are in the bag against West Ham. Thanks again for watching. Remember, please hit a like on this video, comment what you thought of the game below, and hit that sub button. We go again next Wednesday when I'll be discussing Tuesday's game that happened against West Ham. So till then, I'll see you soon.